Hi. So I've decided to practice what I preach. Not that I don't practice what I preach. I've decided to take it to an extreme point and live as frugally as I possibly can. First of all, hi. My name is Antwiwaa. Just in case the first time you have seen this gorgeous face, on this channel I share personal finance tips to help you master your finances, pursue your passions, and hopefully live the life of your dreams. And like I was saying, I've decided to live as frugally as I possibly can for 30 days or a month. And the challenge is kind of a big deal because I've decided to check and see if I can survive on 500 cedis for an entire month here in Accra. 500 cedis is a dollar equivalent of about, let's do the math, let's do the Googles, 500 cedis to dollars. That's not even up to $70. It's about $66. So let's just say $68. The 500 cedis is going to cover my transportation, it's going to cover my feeding, and it's also going to cover the tiny things I get for my day-to-day activities. It's not going to cover any bills, electricity or water, no. So I just finished eating and I think I already messed up and it's day one, right? Let me explain. So based on my calculation, I'm going to be spending 500 cedis a month and March has 31 days. I should on the average spend about 16 cedis a day to be able to make it to the end of the month. It's just 2:30 on day one and I've already spent 16 cedis. Mind you, I will still need money to go home and I've just had one meal. Oh Lord. Let me check. Oh! I've actually spent 14 cedis. 20, 30, 35, 36. So I've spent 14 cedis. I have just 2 cedis in my budget for today. Bro, I don't know how I'm going to do this. I have to go home. I have to go to the gym. I haven't eaten. I'd have to have supper. I just got back from the gym. Obviously I'm exhausted, but it's still in day one and I thought to give you an update on the expenses so far. As at 2 o'clock today, I had spent 14 cedis and then I got a ride to a closed bus stop because I was supposed to go to the gym from work. Now I wasn't feeling too well because for some reason nowadays when I eat beans it really messes with my tummy, and honestly I'll choose feeling better over saving money because what's the use of money if I'm sick? So I stopped by the pharmacy and I bought some drugs. I bought medicine for my tummy because the beans was really hurting my tummy. So it takes my total for day one to 26 cedis. That's 10 cedis over the budget for day one. Hi, so it's day 2 and there's already a setback. So I'm all ready for work. I have to change out my PJ. But today I was banking on getting a ride to work so I can save a little bit of the money I would have used for my fare to work. Unfortunately, that is not going to happen because the person that I'm banking on for a ride has a change of route. And I would have still gone by public transport to Trotsky. But then I'm just finding out about 15 minutes to reporting time, so my only option right now is to use an Uber, and even with that I'm going to be late. Let me check how much the Uber is to work. 62 cedis on Bolt. Let me try Uber because 62 cedis, that's a lot of the budget gone. Oh my goodness, Uber is not able to pick up the trip. What's going on? I don't have a choice, so it looks like I'll have to go with the 62 cedis ride for today. So in the name of practicing what I preach, I'm going to be making my own hair. One thing that will help you if you're trying to live frugally is be able to do stuff for yourself. I know that not all of us are talented in some things. Everybody has their own field, but if you're trying to live frugally, it would really help for you to be open to learning to do things for yourself. That could be doing your own nails. As opposed to going to pay somebody hundreds of cedis to do it for you, or trying to get your hair together as opposed to getting someone to do it for you. So it's not going to apply to everybody, right? I'm not telling everybody out there to start doing stuff for yourself, because how else do people who have businesses make money? I'm just speaking to those that, like me, are trying to be frugal. So yes, let's get my hair done, something decent that can last me a couple of weeks. I'm going to scarf it, and then tomorrow morning I can just clip this on. Where is it? You get the picture, right? So it will go on it like this, and I'll look like a painting. And that's how I just saved about 100 cedis from getting this in the hair salon. Hi, so it's been a busy week and I haven't gotten the chance to keep you up to date with my expenditure, but I can tell you for free that week 1 has been off to a crazy start. As you may have seen, day 2 really shook the whole budget, so like I have to sit down, regroup and see what I can do. Day 2 I spent 62 cedis on an Uber to work, because you know why, and I ended up spending an extra 10 cedis on food later in the evening. That took my total for day 2 to 72 cedis which is like 3 days worth of money. Then we come to day 3. For day 3, since I didn't have my ride, I honestly thought like I had an advantage, because I was getting a lift to work every other day, but it's not gonna work now. I got myself to work. I used public transport, and my fare to work and back was 11 cedis. I cooked rice at home when I got home, and I took the previous night's leftover food to work, and I had that for lunch, so I didn't spend any money on food. On the 4th day, I got a day off. I usually get a day off from work because we're running shifts in the office. I mean, since the breakout of the coronavirus, we've been running shifts in the office. So like, in order for the office not to be packed with stuff, everybody gets like 1 or 2 free days in a week. So I got day 4 off, and I spent just 5 cedis on veggies to prepare lunch and supper. I didn't have lunch, so I didn't have breakfast. I'm not a breakfast person, to be honest. So day 5 I had another day off, because yeah, COVID-19, and I spent 7 cedis, 50 pesos. I got 3 cedis worth of bread, which was like a quarter or like half a loaf of bread. And I also bought milk. I didn't buy a tin of milk. I bought powdered milk, like sachet milk. I bought about 2 or 3 of those, which brought my total to 70 to 50 pesos. So that is it for day 5. And then I'll be going home this evening. I have to be home because we have like a family event that I have to be at. And then I ran out of food at home. I set myself up really bad. I chose the worst of times to do a frugal living challenge, but this is the reality for a good number of people, so I have to find my way around it, unfortunately or fortunately.